Wunmi, you need to do the DNA test. And yes, the reason why I am only suggesting that you do this DNA test is not because of the public. No, it is not because anyone deserves to ask you for that DNA test. I personally believe that it is no one's right, or is within nobody's right, to ask you for a DNA test, especially the general public. I personally believe that you are not doing it to please people. But I also believe that Mohbad's father is family. I also believe that Mohbad's father should be able to ask for that result.
Ẹ wo ẹ̀yin èèyàn, lórí ọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad náà ni o. Arábìnrin kan ló jáde, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni arábìnrin kan ló jáde ló tún advice Wunmi o. Arábìnrin ọ̀hún sọ̀rọ̀, ó ní kí ló dé gan tí Wunmi ò fẹ́ ṣe DNA test. Ó sọ̀rọ̀, ó ní pé kí ló dé tí Wunmi ò bá ṣe fẹ́ ṣe DNA test torí ara rẹ̀, kó ṣe nítorí ọmọ rẹ̀ náà. Pé kí ló dé gan tí ò fi fẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn mọ result DNA test. Tẹ́ ẹ bá gbàgbé, ẹ rí i pé gbogbo interview tí wọ́n ṣe fún bàbá Mohbad, bàbá yìí kò ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ ò máa tàṣe. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bàbá yìí kò fi àtàmọ́wé àtàmọ́, nǹkan méjì ni bàbá yìí sọ lórí. Ló ní pé tí òun ò bá rí, òun ò ní sìnkú ọmọ òun o. Alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ DNA test àti autopsy results. Kí ló dé gan tí Wunmi ò fẹ́ ṣe DNA test? Ẹ wo, kò lè dùn lẹ́nu mi. Arábìnrin ọ̀hún sọ oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ nínú fọ́nrán eléyìí tí mo tún bá yín mú dé yìí. Ẹ wo, láì fi àkókò yín ṣòfò, ẹ jẹ́ n gbé fọ́nrán náà wọlé kẹ́ wá gbọ́ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí arábìnrin náà sọ sí Wunmi. Ẹ máa bá mi ká lọ.
And the reason is just two. Your father-in-law actually verified that the DNA test has not been done. And the autopsy result has also not been revealed. Now, I want to focus on the DNA test here. Why have you not done the DNA test? Wunmi, you need to do the DNA test. And yes, the reason why I am only suggesting that you do this DNA test is not because of the public. No, it is not because anyone deserves to ask you for that DNA test. I personally believe that it is no one's right, or is within nobody's right, to ask you for a DNA test, especially the general public. I personally believe that you are not doing it to please people. But I also believe that Mohbad's father is family. I also believe that Mohbad's father should be able to ask for that result. Now, this is painful to say the least. If I were in your shoes, I will feel terribly bad. I will feel embarrassed that my father-in-law is asking for such, because he is trying to question my commitment, my sincerity and fidelity to my husband. But then, it is what it is. Now, I am only suggesting that you do this DNA test for these reasons. Number one is to protect your child. Do the DNA test for the sake of your child. Protect your child. As you are doing it, you are also establishing his biological relationship to that family. You are protecting his biological link to that family. You are protecting his future. You are trying to make him understand that you have a root, you have a family when he grows up. So you are doing it for the sake of that child. You are doing it so that child does not grow up having certain uncertainties hanging around his neck and questioning who he really is, questioning his true identity. So yes, you are doing it for the sake of your child. Another reason why I feel like you should do it is to protect your mental health and psychological well-being. It's very important. I can only imagine the trauma, the pain, the agony that you have been through based on people's assertions, people's accusations. I can only imagine it. For your sake, for your mental health, for your psychological well-being, Wunmi, go ahead and do it. And of course, for your name. You have worked this hard to protect your name. You have proved to the world that you love this man by being with him for 10 years. This very one chance, it's not going to break you. Do it, Wunmi. You need to do it for your sake. Remember, You are a very young girl. You will still have to move on after now. You will still have to love again, unfortunately. But there will be questions hanging around you. The next man you meet might always second guess you. The next man you meet might doubt you when you tell certain things. This might come up in the future against you. You want to move on from this clean, free, and clear of any accusation or any questions. This is going to indict your character. People are trying to make you feel like your character or your personality is questionable. Do it for your sake. Another reason why I feel like you should do it is because you need to also protect the love you have for Mohbad. For the love you have for Mohbad, the love you shared with this man when he was alive, for the commitment he showed you, the commitment you showed him. Marriage is not a bed of roses. I know that it wasn't perfect, but both of you were committed to each other. Do it for the commitment you have for this man, that your man, your husband will rest in peace. Do it for peace sake. You are doing it for posterity. You are doing it for your preservation. You are doing it for your name, your worth. A good name, the Bible says, is better than silver and gold. You are doing it for your name. They may not deserve it. The people asking for it may not deserve it. But do it for self-preservation. Now, I personally believe that that child is Mohbad's child. Yes, I do believe that. But you see, when that result comes out, and of course it is true, you will see what will happen with the relationship with that child's grandparent and of course the world. You will know and you will choose whether to expose your child to them, whether they deserve to even be in the life of that child for putting you through this process and through this horrid trauma. But Wunmi, do that DNA test. I remember that you also mentioned that you do not have the money to do it because you said you were open to doing it. Wunmi, look for the money. Ask your family to raise it to do this DNA test. Or I will also go. I will speak on Mohbad's father's side as well. But please, for whatever it is worth, your name, your future, your child, your husband, you all deserve closure. You all deserve peace. You all deserve to walk out there with your head high and your shoulders squared. Do it for posterity's sake. But hey, what do I know? This is not gray areas with Sazi, and we are telling it with love and with light. But please drop your comment. What do you think about this DNA drag? And of course, like this video, follow this channel for more. See you next time.